How many of you sat down on a Monday morning, looked at your to-do list, and immediately felt like it was too much? I know I have, but what if I told you that there is a way to plan your week that doesn't feel like a chore? Stick around because in this video I'm gonna share how I plan my week without losing my mind. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tarasha and this is my little corner on the internet, and I share all things productivity, lifestyle and my day-to-day life. I am a lot into daily vlogs, so if any of that is your jam, definitely hit the subscribe button. I would love for you to join the fam. So tell me if this sounds familiar. It's Monday morning and you've got this massive to-do list, work, errands, personal projects, and you think to yourself, alright, I've got this. But by Tuesday noon, you're already falling behind. And then Wednesday comes and you're like, I do not know where the time went. I totally get it. The pressure to be productive and manage everything can be so overwhelming. But what if I told you that planning your week doesn't have to be this stressful? Today, I'm gonna share with you how I plan my week, set realistic goals, and how I balance productivity with rest, self-care, and all of that jazz. So grab a cup of coffee or tea and let's chat about how to plan a week that works for you and is tailored to your requirements. Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There have been countless times where I've tried to plan my week and it has ended up being a total disaster. I would wake up on Monday mornings, create this massive and huge to-do list with all the tasks in the world, and a couple of days later, half of it is still untouched. Has this ever happened to you? Because that used to be me every time, every single week. Now the $1 million question, why was this happening to me? Well, the only answer I could think of was because I wasn't planning realistically. Let me tell you, it is so easy to jot down that every little and every huge task on a Monday morning. But was it realistic? I don't think so. I didn't take into account life's unpredictability, like things come up, errands might take longer, or you simply get distracted. I might not be the only one doom scrolling on Instagram, right? But here's the thing, life doesn't have to be this chaotic. Once I learned how to actually create a structured yet flexible, yes, you heard me right, this killer combo of structure and flexibility is so marvelous and so game-changing. Like when I was able to fit this combo in, my week started feeling so much more manageable. I wasn't overloading myself with tasks and I started prioritizing them better. Trust me you guys, the beauty of weekly planning is finding that sweet spot or a balance between structure and flexibility. It's not about packing your days with endless tasks, but creating a room for life's unpredictability. Life's so unpredictable, like your plans can shift any moment, and that's okay. When you plan with that in mind, that is where your week starts to feel more manageable and in your own control. And honestly, ever since I've started doing this weekly planning routine has felt less like a chore and more like a tool that actually supports me. So let's dive into how I plan my weeks and keep things simple but realistic. Alright, so here's where the magic happens. Set a consistent time for weekly planning. Now, if you're someone like me who's constantly busy, you need to make it a non-negotiable habit. I try to plan my week every Sunday evening, but if that's not possible for you, maybe try a Sunday morning or a Monday morning, whenever works for you. The important part is to set aside a block of time where you can sit down, relax, and think about your week in detail, like what are your priorities, what do you need to accomplish, what are the tasks that can take a back seat. So that's the most important part. Set aside a block of time. By doing this on a Sunday evening, it feels like I'm setting the tone of the week. And I'm sure you have experienced it, like getting up on a Monday morning, feeling that life's unpredictable, you do not have it all together, and you're just scrambling to go through the day. This planning time, the block of time that you set aside for yourself, actually helps to take that anxiety away. And trust me, it takes only like 15 to 20 minutes if you're focused. Okay, So now how to make this fun? I like to break my tasks into categories so that they're easy to tackle. I'll have things like work, personal, self-care, and of course fun stuff too, like your dinner dates, your bowling dates. Yes, we need to include fun in our plans. I'll also make sure to have buffer time for things that might pop up unexpectedly in between. The beauty of this entire system is that you don't just get stuck in one area, but you're planning holistically. Okay, so now that we have written down our tasks, we need to prioritize them. This is the key. I know it is very tempting to want to get everything done at once, but honestly, it's about focusing on what's important today. And to tackle all of this, there is a method. Let me break it down for you quickly. Categorize your tasks further into 4 categories. Number 1, urgent and important. These are the tasks that have deadlines or serious consequences if they're not done. Think things like work deadlines, doctor appointments, or urgent errands. Number 2, not urgent but important. These tasks are like things that are more long term, like your long term projects, relationships, or even self-care. They are important but they don't have a pressing deadline. Number 3, urgent but not important. These are the tasks that you can delegate or minimize, like for example answering a call that can be done later, or checking an email that doesn't require an immediate action. Number 4, not urgent and not important. These tasks are the ones which can be left out of your week. Seriously, let them take a backseat. The unnecessary chores, simply avoid them if you want to stay focused. Now here's the huge thing I've learned. Be realistic with yourself. Things are not always going to go as planned, and that's totally fine. Life is so unpredictable, and sometimes you have no choice but to roll with it. And if I have learned something, it's that planning your week doesn't mean that you have to stick to it rigidly. For example, you have this huge project scheduled for Wednesday, but then an urgent meeting comes up on Tuesday, or you might feel a bit drained. That is where flexibility comes in. I always leave room for adjustments. I will put a couple of things in my list that I can easily move around, and if I need to swap a task for self-care, I can easily do that. And that is exactly what I'll do in times like these. Like, no guilt. Life happens and that's okay. Alright guys, so we have set aside a block of time for our weekly planning. We made that to-do list, categorized it into different categories, and then prioritized it as per their urgency and importance. But the key to staying motivated throughout the week is celebrating small wins. Yes, you heard that right. If you complete one task, no matter how small it is, it's a win. Personally speaking, I love to check off my tasks on my to-do list because it gives me a quick energy boost for my next thing. Even if it is something like sending out an email, cleaning out a drawer, cleaning up my kitchen counter, like any small thing, that's a win. Those little victories add up and they're gonna keep you motivated. Also, a pro tip, don't forget to check in with yourself at the end of the week. Did you accomplish what you wanted? What worked out well and what didn't? Reflect on it. I like to do this on Sunday evenings when I'm planning for my next week. This thing doesn't have to be rigid. You can reflect and change on how things can work better for you the next week. This is gonna help you stay on track and actually feel like you're moving towards your bigger goal and not just surviving each week. Alright guys, so there you have it. That is how I plan my weeks. These are some little mindset tips that you need to keep in your mind while planning your next week. Trust me, this is gonna help you stay on track without feeling overwhelmed. I know that planning your week is all about being organized, but it's also about being gentle with yourself. I know I always say this, but it's not about perfection. It's about creating a flow that works for you. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps with my channel's engagement, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new video. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.